This is the Adams CN1 cornet. I also have the Adams CN2 cornet, and we're going to do a little cornet showdown today on Show and Tell. So stay tuned. Check it out. Hey everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. Hope you're doing great today. Take a few seconds and hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with all of our cool show and tell videos, our product offerings, our free mini lesson series. And if there's anything you want to hear in particular, like that crazy spider in the back, well, we actually have a couple videos on that one, but if there's anything in particular, just let us know. info@austincustombrass.com or just post a comment here. The Adams cornet is awesome. Now, I want to preface this by saying I'm not really a cornet player anymore. In fact, cornet's a little funky for me to play due to the resistance, and I've tried every cornet, and the Adams is the closest to anything that I've really kept. They make two different models, and this has changed a little bit in the past. It used to be the old CN1 and Cn2 designated the difference between their trigger assemblies. Now, the cool thing about the Adams cornet is, and both of these cornets are the same, we'll talk about the differences in just a second, is the fact that this is a main tuning slide trigger assembly. So you can see how I'm using this trigger like a first valve trigger, and it's positioned in the same basic position, but it actually tunes the whole horn. And you can adjust this knob right here and move it in and out. So you can have quick pitch adjustments, which is really, really cool actually. Third trigger works like any other traditional third trigger. So you say, why do that versus just the first trigger? Well, this way you can actually tune a certain thing. Say you have a lot of high A's in your part, and you can just kick it out, and the rest of the horn stays relatively in tune. It's actually a wonderful idea. The cornets both have a shepherd's crook, of course. They do not make a long cornet at this model, at this point. The only difference you'll see between the CN1 and CN2, and you'll probably see the CN1 is in this hand right here. The CN2 has a wider wrap. So if you look at the distance between the lead pipe and the bell, the wrap on the CN2 is wider. And it also has a slightly longer valve block too. So it's just a little bit different in terms of the ergonomics of the horn. In this case, for this demo, this CN2 has a gold brass bell, while this one has a yellow brass bell. So there will be a little bit of a difference in the sound between these as well. So let me do a little bit of a demo for you so you can check it out. First up, the CN1. And the mouthpiece I'm using is my TA1 rim, but with my Cornet B cup. So it's a fairly deep cup, a little bit deeper than if you've played the Wick B cup. It's a little bit deeper than that. It's been a while. And now the CN2. Both the cornets have a very large bore. I think they're around 470, so they're very large. I think you could probably custom order a cornet with a medium large bore. If that's something that you're interested in, you just have to email us and we can actually look into the feasibility of that. Let me do a little bit of a trad thing on these two horns, starting with the CN1 again. The CN2. So that's a little bit of the differences between the CN1 and CN2 cornet. If you have a second, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with all of our goodies on YouTube. And thanks again for being great supporters of the shop. Take care, everybody.